Hey, this is Chris Brogan. The Differentiated Instruction Book of Lists is a book for teachers, but also for people who are thinking about education, written by Jennifer Fox and my friend Whitney Hoffman. Looks kind of like that. It's a workbooky kind of feeling book. It's an education type book. What it is a bunch of lists for strategies for how to do better things in education. This whole thing of called differentiated education, is this differentiated instruction, is this new to me theory about how to make instruction work better for people as opposed to cookie cutter. If you were a teacher or if you knew a teacher, what this book really is how to wake up and actually live what your passion is and your calling. If your calling is to be a teacher, this book shakes the cobwebs out. The part about physical fitness taught me stuff that I had never thought of if I were a physical fitness teacher. It's stuff we read about as adults, it's stuff we think about, but isn't the way I was taught in gym class back in the way old days, and isn't really the way my kid is, both of my kids are reporting it to me today. There's a whole cool section. Probably my favorite section was the section for doing new media stuff, which is, I think, section 14. Yeah, new media strategies that naturally differentiate instruction. I think that whole section is so cool. Now, what's really neat about the book is it's not a cheap book, by the way, as books go. It's a workbook, but it's the $32.95 price point in the US. It's really cool if you're someone thinking about building your own informational products. It's really cool if you're thinking about how to create speeches and presentations in different ways. There's some real meat in here that has nothing to do with being a teacher, except if you think of yourself as someone educating somebody. So it's really kind of a neat book to have. It's really an off-the-wall, different kind of book to have than, say, Confessions of a Public Speaker by Scott Berkun. Great book, worth getting. This book is something that not many people will have, though. This is like a secret weapon kind of book. So it's called the Differentiated Instruction Book of Lists. I always keep trying to call it Differentiated Education Book of Lists, by Jennifer Fox and my friend Whitney Hoffman. Totally worth checking out. It took me a while to do this review. It took me a while to read through it. There's just too much there. It's one of those books where you could sit, pick a page, and get lost in it over and over again, thinking, how can I apply this to what I'm doing to educate even bloggers? I mean, it's that cool. If you're a parent, there's some neat stuff to think about in this too. So it's kind of a multi-function book. Check it out. I'm Chris Brogan.